The girl who works at the front desk at my hotel is pretty, and she gave me her phone number. It's 0. Very easy to remember. Let me call her in the middle of the night. 0. Hey. I really didn't call you, I just fucked up. I fell on the phone. I don't got a minibar at the Howard Johnson's. There's no minibar. There's an ice bucket. Which means you can put ice in there. But minibars, you know what, they suck, man. They're like refrigerators that make everything expensive. You know, they fuck up, man. If I sell something, I'm gonna make sure it's in a minibar. Hey, why is this hat $800? Because it's refrigerated. I had a Mr. Pibb that was full of Mr. Pibb. Fuck yeah. I said that joke backwards. I had a refrigerator that was full of Mr. Pibb. God damn it, I'm sorry. Fuck, turn out the house lights, I'll remember this shit. Mr. Pibb is a replica of Dr. Pepper, but it's a bullshit replica because dude didn't even get his degree. You know, the commercial for Diet Dr. Pepper says, it tastes just like regular Dr. Pepper. Well, then they fucked up. I like vending machines. You know, vending machines are a big part of my life. They're open 24 hours unless you fucking trip over the cord. You know when you open that door to grab your candy bar of that vending machine, that flap goes up to make sure that you can't reach up? That's a good invention, man. Before that, it was hard times for the vending machine owner. What candy bar are you getting? That one and everyone on the bottom row? You just stick around, dude. We're gonna have some fucking candy. Yeah, man, vending machines. I like the Reese's candy bar. Reese's has an apostrophe S. You know, Reese's, that's an apostrophe S on there. The candy bar is his, man. I didn't know that. Next time you're eating a Reese's candy bar and a guy named Reese comes by and says, let me have that, you better hand it over. So, I'm sorry, Reese. I didn't think I would ever run into you. You're a fucking bully, man. There's 40 more at the store. Why do you have to take mine? I like the Kit Kat. The Kit Kat candy bar has the name Kit Kat imprinted into the chocolate. That robs you of chocolate. That's a clever chocolate saving technique. I go down to the factory. You owe me some letters. I want a fucking cake today. I get the Fritos. I had a bag of Fritos. They were Texas grill Fritos. These Fritos had grill marks on them. Hell yeah! It reminds me of summer when we used to fire up the barbecue and throw down on some Fritos. I can still see my dad with the apron on. You better flip that Frito, Dad. You know how I like it. I got more chip jokes. I got fucking chip jokes. I think Pringles' initial intention was to make tennis balls. On the day that the rubber was supposed to show up, a big truckload of potatoes arrived. And Pringles is a laid-back company. They said, fuck it, come on. I like potato chips too. We'll play tennis later. Fuck yeah, I got more chip jokes. I'm gonna put them on reserve. I find that ducks' opinion of me is very much influenced over whether or not I have bread. A duck loves bread, but it does not have the capability to buy a loaf. That's the biggest joke on the duck ever, man. I worked at a convenience store and a duck came in and grabbed a loaf of bread with his beak and walked out. I would let him go. I would say, come back tomorrow, bring your friends. You can have the Pepperidge Farm bread. And you know why I say Pepperidge Farm bread? Because that shit's fancy, man. It's wrapped twice. So you open it and it still ain't open. That's why I don't buy it. I don't need another step between me and toast. Toast is something that I use in the joke. You know, I met Peter Frampton when I was working on a movie. I got to act in the movie Almost Famous. I had a very small scene, but I got to act with Peter Frampton. He was in the movie. And we had to smoke pot for the scene, but it was fake pot. Do not buy pot on a movie set. smoked fake pot with Peter Frampton. That's a cool story. It's as cool as smoking real pot with a guy who looks like Peter Frampton. I've done that way more. You guys are potheads, right? Who's got some Xanax? Anybody? Seriously. I'd like to buy a couple tabs. And I have an ATM card, so you have it, you'll be fucking happy. Anybody? No? I socialist drugs. I'm professional. I like the FedEx driver because he's a drug dealer and he don't even know it. And he's always on time. I like my drugs to have a tracking number. So I can figure out exactly where they are. Where are the drugs at? I don't know. Call the 1-800 number. Your drugs were loaded onto a van at 7:48 a.m. and are scheduled for delivery today. Perfect, that's what I pay for. My drug dealer wears a uniform and he drives a nice truck. But, I used to do like drug jokes up the ass. Man, when I started comedy, I did so many drug jokes because it was easy for me to do a drug joke and get a laugh. But then I pared down. Because people think I'm high on stage. No matter what I do, people think I'm high on stage. I'll do a show, I'll hang out afterwards, someone will come up and say, hey man, what were you on? The stage. I don't get high before the show. Because when I'm high, I don't want to stand in front of a bunch of people that I don't know. That does not sound comfortable. Like when you're high and a joke doesn't work, it's extra scary. It's like, whoa, what the fuck happened there? I am retreating within myself. Why have all these people gathered? Why am I elevated? Why am I not facing the same way as everyone else? And what is this electric stick in my hand? I want a chair too. Fuck yeah, drug jokes are easy for me, but I stopped doing them, man. But I have a couple of them still. Like, I think Visine was only invented for potheads. Who else would buy Visine? Say, man, I need some Visine. I don't want people to know that I have been swimming. I don't want to be stereotyped as a swimmer. Now back to my initial question. Who has some Xanax? Xanax is fucking X-A-N-A-X, just like xylophone. Xylophone spells an X, that's wrong. It should be a Z, man. Next time you have to spell xylophone, use a Z. And someone says, hey, that's wrong, say, no it ain't. If you think that's wrong, then you need to have your head Z-rayed. It's like X wasn't given enough to do, so they had to promise it more. Okay, you won't start a lot of words, but we will give you a co-starring role in Tic-Tac-Toe. And you will be equated with hugs and kisses. And you will mark the spot. And incidentally, you will start xylophone. Are you happy, you fucking X? I was writing a letter to this girl saying, is that an X? I said, no, that's an I that I crossed out because it was too slanted. I was at a restaurant, I was writing, this waitress came over, she said, what are you doing, writing? I said, no, I'm trying to get rid of the ink. This pen is fluid. I ordered a chicken sandwich, but I don't think the waitress understood me because she said, how would you like your eggs? So I tried to answer her anyhow. I said, incubated. Then raised. Then beheaded. And then plucked. And then cut up. And then put onto a grill. Then put onto a bun. Shit, it's gonna take a while. I don't have time. Scramble. Fuck, you win. Magicians disappear all the time, but as soon as a regular person does it, everyone's fucking scared. Rookie's gone. Is he a magician? No. Fuck. It smells weird in this fucking